Good morning. It is currently 5:54 a.m. I'm going to turn that down. Son of a gun. There we go. I am getting ready to go over to Jarrett Gordon Ford, get the Ford Focus, come back home, work, and have some fun. It's just been a long night. Tiffany was up all night sick. Gosh, I felt bad for the poor girl. I gotta admit though, there's just something about a beautiful, clingy girl that is so adorable. I mean this. Tiffany is like the most amazing and clingy, needy girl, and is so adorable and so sweet and cute. I love that to her to death. So guys, come along with me. We're gonna go ahead, get the car over at Jarrett Gordon in Davenport, get some coffee, maybe try a muffin top at Double O's. I don't know, because I'm gonna want something to eat on the way back. But let's first get the heck out there, and we gotta get gas too. We are at just at a quarter of a tank. So yeah, let's get going, guys. That is one big mosquito eater. I think that's what they call them, mosquito eaters. So before we do get going, I wanted to talk about one quick thing. The Ford Escape, the ST line, I didn't like it. I don't know what it is. I just didn't care for it, really. It's four wheels, it's an engine, it's a transmission. And I'll tell you why. Number one, this whole wireless Apple CarPlay thing constantly would screw up on me all throughout the time. It was annoying as heck. Number two, there's just no thrill, there's no fun to this vehicle. It's just like, yeah, there you go. That's it. Nothing thrilling. I like a fun vehicle. I don't know what it is. And finally, I hate this in the middle. I hate this. I like having something I can rest my hand on. And there we go. Not that little tiny dial. God, that's annoying. The old homestead. It is for sale. That is the house that Tiffany lived in for quite a little bit. Finding Tiffany back then was probably the best thing that's ever happened to me. Besides, well, actually, it led to the birth of our child, of course. But I've always felt a need in me to take care of people around me, and to care for them, and to love them, and to help them. And with Tiffany, I got all that and more. An amazing, beautiful girl that I got to help take care of. And we got to help each other through a lot of hard times. Good times too. And wow. And here we are, 20 years later. 2004. Well, actually 2003. September is when we first got together. I came over here because she got detention because of me. I held her up on her way to class back then. And her teacher gave her detention, so I had to drive her all the way out here. And we sat on her bunk bed for a little bit. And it was just awesome. Before that, of course, we met at the mall. That's history. Everybody knows that by now. God. Sometimes you really do need just to take a moment, reflect on your past and where you've been, and look to where you want to go. Obviously, she doesn't want to buy this house because she has her own thoughts on that. And later when she's better, she'll tell you all about that if she wants, but that's for another day. Let's get on the Jarrett Gordon. By the way, this is just a little side trip. Just off of the main road. Alright, let's get going. Oh, by the way, one more thing I hate. This. I hate that every time you want to change the AC, you gotta do it all the way up here. So you want to go ahead and change the fan speed, you gotta do it there. You want to do the temperature, you gotta do it there. On my Focus, it's just right there. Simple. Easy.
Hey.
Hey, sick girl. Guess where I am?
I have no idea.
Arrowhead.
Okay.
Guess what?
What?
The old house is up for sale. We could buy it.
Fuck that shit. I want nothing to do with that house.
Oh, really? You sure?
Positive.
Ooh, classic car. Looks like a 95 Mustang, maybe? It's pretty cool. But really, you don't want to buy that house?
No.
What if we won the lotto? Could we buy it then?
No.
We could get some bread and go fishing on the back dock again.
No, thank you.
You are no fun right now, are you?
No.
I love you and I miss you.
Love it too, miss it as well.
Are you feeling any better at all, or are you just feeling worse?
I don't know.
Okay. Alright, I love you. I'm gonna be getting over to Jarrett Gordon now. I just wanted to do a quick little side trip because I was on my way anyway. But I was surprised to see it actually for sale.
Yeah, which is weird. It's not showing up on. I don't know. Maybe the price is more expensive.
Yeah, it could be. Alright.
I'll put it in water.
I love you. I'm getting back onto the main road.
Wow, they want 648,000.
Oh, screw that crap.
Wow.
Okay, this is super cool. I would love to see this up north or out west. Wow. Here we are. Reunited at last, and it feels so good. Thanks to the team over at Jarrett Gordon Ford for taking care of everything, including the manager and Josh, our advisor today, and through this entire journey. Wow. This has definitely been an incredible journey. And now we're gonna get back home. It feels so much better being in this car than it does the Escape and the Mustang. I don't know what it is. It's just, it's like a warm, welcoming feeling of comfort. I don't know how to describe it, anything other than just a warm blanket wrapped around you kind of feeling. I know it sounds weird, but hey. Truthfully, I have been very ecstatic and very happy with the service over here at Jarrett Gordon so far. We did have the hiccup after the initial, but come to find out, that's just Ford Focus for you. Transmission failures are common, so they had to replace the clutch, they had to do some other stuff. And we'll get into all that when we get back home at the end of the video. But overall, they've been in constant communication with me. The tow bill, that freaking 90 some odd dollars, they actually took that, and instead of writing me a check off and then making me have to go to the bank, wait for the deposit to hit and all that, applied it right to my bill. Couldn't make it any easier. That was super cool of them. So, Josh, perfect. Service manager, amazing. I loved working with all of them so far, and when it comes time for an oil change, it's like $60 over here, which isn't too bad. So I'll probably end up doing it here. That way I can also get the Ford Pass reward points too. Nice. Alright, now the true test. Can our baby make it home? Okay, so we just got over to Dutch Brothers. We got the order taken. Got myself the large annihilator. Got a little muffin poppy seed top. They don't really have any protein-based snacks like that. Interesting. So, like, no meat snacks, stuff like that. It's all like bakery item stuff. But it's cool. So we're gonna do that. And then we'll get over to a parking spot and go and show you guys. I do not know how people do it, where they basically will eat in their car and get the camera position right. Maybe it's just because I use such a big camera. But yeah, this is my muffin top. It's like a prepackaged baggy item. Lots of stuff in it. And my annihilator. So this is my annihilator. It's basically chocolate macadamia nut. It's definitely a real creamy drink. It's not as robust as I really like my coffee drinks to be. But it is what it is. If you like a lot of cream to your drink, you'll definitely enjoy that. Me personally, I'm more of a robust coffee drinker. I like to actually taste that coffee bits. And now, the muffin's up. Okay. Okay. So, back in the day, Tiffany and I, we used to go to Sam's Club, or actually BJ's. BJ's is what it was. And they had muffins that were really good. It's kind of why I put on so much weight back then, but still. They had really good muffins, and that's what the muffin top reminds me of here. I like that it is refrigerated, so it's nice and cold. I don't like them when they're like that warm, gushy. I like them when they're that nice cold. It's perfectly done. Like I said, the coffee on this one, not as a fan as I thought I would be again, because we had it last time when I was with Tiff. But this time, it's just not as good. I don't know what it is. But I'm going to go ahead and eat. We're going to get the heck out of here. Get home. I have work today. And then we'll go from there. And we'll break down the bill and everything. Okay. So, when it came to the Ford Focus, the 2017 that we have, basically everything that could be done has been done. Motor mounts. All the good stuff up there. The purge solenoid valve issue taken care of. The clutch assembly, the clutch actuator taken care of. Gasket seals taken care of. And we also went ahead and did a couple optional things while we were there too. We went ahead and we did the brake fluid flush, and we had the brake pads replaced. Mostly because Tiffany is going to be driving. That's going to be fun for you guys to see later. After she's better, of course. Anyway. So, I wanted the car to be as safe as possible for her. So that was the goal. And now that it is, now I feel comfortable with her driving it, which is perfect. Overall, we did that. We also went ahead and on our own, we're going to go and do some optional extras. Like I said earlier, we're going to replace that front fog light because the cover housing got messed up when a squirrel hit it on the interstate. Whoopsie. On the interior, there's the armrest cover. That's just old and got all messed up from old age. from sun cracking it and the heat of Florida. So we're taking care of that. And then finally, after all that, we're also getting all-weather floor mats put in. So that way when we go to the coastline, we don't have to worry about the nasty sand. Beyond that, Jarrett Gordon Ford, I understand that all dealerships have their issues when it comes to Google reviews and stuff like that. But Jarrett Gordon Ford has been really good with us. When we got the car back, and then we went to Duncan, and then we couldn't reverse out of Duncan, I was ticked off, to be honest. It had nothing to do with them. This was just Ford Focus-itis, unfortunately. And that sucks. But then again, it's a 90,000 mile Ford Focus, so that was bound to happen, as I've learned. But overall, the experience with Jarrett Gordon Ford, absolutely positive. Josh, our service advisor, perfect. I couldn't have asked for a better service advisor. He was very attentive, kept replying back to my messages. And then when I was about to leave, I asked if I could go ahead and get some windshield washer fluid put in real quick. He was more than accommodating to that in the morning. The loaner vehicles, spot on. Some were a miss, like the Mustang. Mostly because they didn't get time to clean it, it just got back. But other than that, it was perfect. And then when I filled up one vehicle too much, they went ahead and applied it over to the next one and gave us a credit for it. Don't tell Tiffany, I accidentally filled up that last vehicle a little bit more than I should have. I was supposed to put a quarter in, I put a half in. But, oh well. Overall, I couldn't have asked for better treatment from any dealership. And Jarrett Gordon Ford did excellent. And also the technician, Joshua Gonzalez, workmanship was really good. I was very happy with the workmanship that he did. The car's interior was kept in the same condition that I dropped it off in. The engine bay, really nice looking and clean and tidy. No like weird scraggler cables or anything. Overall, just perfect. Now when it comes to trading it in versus keeping it, or just getting a new car, well, I'm not doing that. I'm keeping the Focus. We're only gonna have that car for now. And the reason why is because, one, I got to experience 3 different vehicles, and I got to look at a Honda Civic, a brand new one, in person. I wasn't happy with anything currently on the market. I thought that the Civic, for what they were asking for, was rather too basic. I understand that they do have engine reliability as their strong suit. And that's what makes a Honda a Honda. The strong, reliable engine transmissions in them. They're well known for going over and beyond 400,000 miles. On the other hand, I don't want to get into a car payment. And I'll tell you why. Because right now, I would rather keep putting money aside than having a car payment taking money from me every month. If that makes sense. Not to mention the car insurance part of it too. It went up when I added Tiffany back onto it. I don't want it to go up anymore because I either A, put a new car on there in addition to the Focus, or B, just put a brand new car on there. I measured it both ways. I talked with Progressive, who's our insurance company, and yeah, it would raise it. So I'm like, nah, not at the moment. Plus, what I can do, instead of a car payment, I can go ahead and spend $174 a month and get an extended service plan for the Focus. That carries it out for 3 years. And that is what we're gonna do. Bam, done. Anything happens, small deductible, and it's taken care of. I think that is our best bet, and also it's month to month, so God forbid we're in an accident, the vehicle's totaled, it's covered. We can just wash our hands and be done. I understand that people will say that car warranties can be like lighting money on fire. But at the same time, people also say that about car insurance as a whole as well. So it has its pluses and minuses, but at least it's there if you have an expensive $2,000 repair bill. Let me see here. Yeah, it doesn't say it on here, but yeah. It would have been about $2,000 or more. And honestly, I don't have that kind of money just laying around for repairs like that. So having a warranty is better suited for us. But guys, I thank you so much for watching today. It has been a very long day. And I'll tell you, it's 11:44 in the morning still. But it feels like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So I'm going to go ahead, close out this video, and this entire series about our time with Jarrett Gordon Ford. This will be the 3rd installment and final, hopefully. And if you have any questions, please write in the comments what they are. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great day. And thanks for being with us on this one. Because overall, the Mustang, too small. The Explorer, too big. The Escape, just didn't like it at all. Don't know what it was. Just didn't care for it. The Focus just still feels right. And that's why I'm keeping it. So with that being said, have a great day, guys. And thank you for being with us.